Hello guys, welcome back to another battle replay. We've got a bit of a 2v2 happening here today, which is going to be a bit of fun to watch and see what happens. This one's an old one. This one is like, I want to say over a year old. I think it's even older. But we do have a 2v2. We have Levernicus playing as Denmark. We have myself playing as Milan, and for the attackers we have the Merc King playing as France, and who else do we have? Let's check out this other attacking army, and we have the Holy Roman Empire played by Revel Sended. So we might start with the attackers here. Start with France. We've got a couple Scots Guard out here. These archers are pretty good. Arguably top 3 archers in the game. Some sergeants. More Scots Guard, which is very good. A few pikes in there. Basilisk, and we have some dismounted noble knights. 4 units of those, which will be pretty worrisome once they get into melee. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 chivalric knights and a general's bodyguard, plus some crossbows here. The Aventuria's pretty good unit. I personally prefer the Pavese crossbows, but for what they are, they're pretty damn good. So yeah, that's France's army, pretty archer heavy. We got a few more Aventurias there, it looks like. So very, to be fair, he still had 8 heavy infantry. I think maybe 6 or 7. But yeah, pretty nice force. We'll go over to his teammate. So Holy Roman Empire got some Lanceneck pikemen. I think that's how you pronounce it. Some Forlorn Hope. Very nice. It's a good looking unit, which is good to see. Basilisk. I think France also had a Basilisk. Some nice, looks like 4 units of Pavese, maybe 6, including these ones here. And they're just approaching into formation there, which is good to see. And over here we got some Gothic Knights. The Gothic Knights still have that glitch, that they call it the two-handed glitch, so they can be a little bit dicey, but they can be used well in certain situations. I think it's the charge that messes them up, if I remember correctly. Forlorn Hope I've found to be a little more efficient than the Gothic Knights. So yeah, if they've got all those units back here, and some more Pavese, so just similar army to Merc, just missiles and infantry, good mix. See here, they're already moving up their forces, almost ready to go here. So what else do we have? So we'll start with the defenders, I guess. We'll start with our teammate Levernicus playing as Denmark. Now in recent years Denmark's got a bit of popularity. I feel like because they're affordable and the infantry is decent. So we've got a couple of Viking raiders in here, hidden behind the houses there. Some crossbows, more crossbows. So looking like 4 units of crossbows there. Got some Norse archers. Looks like another, looking like almost 6 crossbow units there. Got his cavalry being sent out here, ready to find some opportunities. Always quite enjoyable as a defender sending out your cav, just to see what opportunities. Looks like we've got a quick engagement. Finish up the army cops in a tick. And looks like Lav is going to retreat here. No one really won that. A few kills, but nothing major. Still 0-0 there. And his back lines, he's got some feudal knights, looks like... Oh no, that's my units. Some more Norse archers. Some Norse axemen. Which is good to see. Sword staff militia. And some Oberdashir. So he's got... Looks like 2 units of those. So pretty heavy swinging sort of units there. Should be pretty deadly. And I think that's sort of it. So this cab back here, and that's sort of Denmark. Bit of a mix again, but definitely more of a heavy sort of a mix. Probably more infantry focused, I'd say. But he does have a fair few crossbows in there. Finally, we have myself playing as Milan. We're just gonna see if anything's happening here. No, France is just getting in formation. And all these towers are pretty much destroyed at this point. Which is fair play. It's getting decently into the game now. But we'll look at my army. It's got some dismounted men-at-arms. Looks like 3 units there. Crossbow unit there. Genoese crossbow militia. If I remember correctly, I would have done 4 to 5 Genoese crossbow militia, and then just standard Genoese crossbowmen. I think looks like 4 feudal knights back here. I've got some Genoese crossbowmen spread out here, and then a general's bodyguard. Catapult. Not sure if I get a chance to use this, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, it's looking like 5 crossbows of each type, so 10 in total. Probably I'm the lightest on the infantry in this fight, so I definitely need to capitalize on as much of my ammo as I can. So we've got a bit of firing happening here. Oh, it looks like he stopped. And it's going to be slow for a little bit. See if anything at all picks up here. Looks like there's a few volleys. I think what you can see here with France is he's got a few angles going here. So he can probably shoot, like if you're placed around here, you'll probably get an angle on this area, which is what he's done. Although that's coming from these guys. Very common strategy nowadays is to just some ladders moving up. Is to just destroy the towers, move up the crossbows as close as possible, and just to fire away, just because you can get a decent amount of kills with this sort of strategy or tactic. See how much he's killing. I'm guessing a decent amount. Yeah, they are dropping. Got a bit of movement. Siege towers, still nothing much. Makes sense. They probably just want to take their time with trying to get as many kills with their ammo as possible. Like we saw before, a lot of the armies just have a bunch of missiles that they need to use. And it looks like this tower is going to come down pretty soon. Bit of movement. I think I'm moving my crossbows just because I don't want them in the firing range here. A lot more movement from the attackers here. Looks like they're sort of getting ready for a push.
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them
and we've got Revel sending up his per these crossbowmen. And all of a sudden, the game's looking a little bit more dicey. So, first push of the game here. We have Revel Sended pushing in here. Might be able to get a few kills here on these crossbows. Now, there's only 16 of them, but they probably are going to deplete these. They're going to do damage, I think. Got some Lance next joining the fight. Revel pushing in his pikes here. See, and we got some Gothic Knights making a push. So Rebel's going in here. He's not dipping his feet. He's properly going for it.
The enemy are through the walls. Fight on! The enemy must get no further.
And we have a pretty good angle up here. And Lav's got his Norse archers, but to counter that, we've got a bunch of crossbows here targeting this unit. Now he is going to lose a few knights there, but not a massive loss. I'm joining my cavern here, hopefully to counter. Kind of confusing. Looks like that's Lav's bodyguard. Looks like Rev's bodyguard was wiped out. And we have another push on this side from France, so they've broken through a hole here. Pretty standard fight.
The walls have fallen. Steel and valiant hearts.
Another wall
must be
down, so
our
they're definitely
walls
going
now.
for a lot of walls here. We do need to be careful here because he can just surround this unit pretty easily. But he's got a fair force here. 2 units of pretty strong knights against probably a slightly weaker unit, dismounted men-at-arms. Be interesting what happens here. This is one guy is just absolutely sending it. See what happens to him. Man, he's just not stopping, is he? But my crossbows are in a bit of an awkward spot here, especially with what's happening. These landsnakes do get routed. Have a look outside, what's going on. Piling up all the units here, going for the walls it looks like. Pretty strong push on the walls here with all these Gothic Knights. And Lav's got his Sword Staff Militia here. Will be a pretty even fight here, it looks like. But we've got some more overshield, so definitely in Denmark's favour, even with these extra knights. They're going to need more, which they do have more coming in. Bunch of Forlorn Hope rushing in on these crossbows. Some overshields ready to match them. But this is a very contested fight here. Very even fight. Just let you guys enjoy the fray here for a bit. A lot of two-handed weapons. So that'll be a good fight. Some more Forlorn Hope coming in, and on this side, looks like I've put up some men-at-arms here, so we got a bit of a box going on here. So the attackers have probably got this area, but it's not a massive area. Landsnake Pikes running in. Probably aren't going to do too well. They sort of just ran through there. These men-at-arms should make short work of that. But problem for us defenders is we're in a bit of an awkward spot here with our missiles. There's not too much we can do. I think we're getting angles where we can, like maybe up here. And potentially in this back line. But we haven't gotten an angle on those guys yet. And this formation's about to break as well. Looks like we do have a few arrows flying in here. Bit of backup coming in, but at the same time we've got some noble knights pushing in. And these crossbows are sort of cut off now, which isn't great. Yeah, pretty sizable push here from there. So Feudal Knights should hold for a bit, although this unit's in a bit of trouble. Victory says certain, but I don't think that's right. So this part looks like we're claiming this area back, which is good to see. I don't see these Forlorn Hope lasting too much longer, just because we have numbers over here and that wall is just broken. Those Gothic Knights have routed. We'll see if this catapult gets a shot off here. From memory, I don't think it does. Wow, that was a nice shot. I do not remember that. But a lot of my crossbows are in the fight now, which isn't great.
Only half
But
the
I'm kind
enemy
of counting
force
on this
remain.
catapult to get a kill,
The enemy are through the walls.
get a few more volleys
Fight
in.
on! The enemy must get no further.
It's a pretty solid fight here. Just arrows flying in everywhere. Got a fair few crossbows back here trying to find angles where they can. And on this side, how are the Forlorn Hope doing? Not great. They're thinning out a fair bit now. But these crossbows are really stacking up here. It looks like we're trying to take them down. Another push from France here. Scots Guard going in. I'm guessing they're out of ammo. So this is probably the main scene just here. So we'll see what happens. Looks like the catapult is struggling to get a shot here. The crossbows are in there. Plus some feudal knights. Got the pikes joining in as well, so pretty strong front line from France there. The Venturi is probably not the best option. In hindsight, I probably could have moved this catapult back. But I think I was afraid of him pushing in through here, which I think he's about to do. There's no reason why he shouldn't, although in saying that I've just pushed up some knights there. Chill in this area for a bit. Ooh. Pretty deadly volley coming in on these guys. I've noticed this whole game, these Milanese crossbow are just struggling to find a good angle. I think I might have missed a few of them. There's a few alright ones, like just here. Scott Guards can definitely hold their own in the melee. Very small bodyguard unit now. See what we can do here. Looks like that's a break. And what's the percentage killed? 49 to 53. So it's slightly in favour of the attackers. Probably because of this area. France is doing a pretty nice push here. And you can see the crossbows are getting some kills just out here. Not a crazy amount. I don't know what happened here. There's a lot that happened there. And out here as well. Bit of a push again. Probably weaker units coming in through here. These sergeants won't do much. Probably would have been a good idea to save these sergeants. But maybe he was trying to do something here. Probably trying to go for these. But at this stage in a fight, it's pretty hard to micromanage. Like France is definitely probably more focused on this area. And Milan's line's pretty thin
We have
now.
lost half of our men.
It's like they're about to break through. It's probably almost time for a retreat from the defender's standpoint. Man, the catapult crew's down to 4. Not much at all. Yeah, I don't know who wins this. 63 to 62. Wow. So it's slowly creeping in our favour. But France could do some serious damage here. They got a lot of... Although that's a break. And all of a sudden, they did push through, but their units do get depleted in that fight. I'm guessing just over time. I did have a unit up here, which I'm guessing did a bit of damage. I'm guessing these guys are just shooting toe to toe now. See if they get a nice angle. Bit of a glitch there, no shooting. Yeah, France going pretty deep into our territory now. Well, here comes the bodyguard. This one's fresh as well.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
And it can probably do some serious damage here. This side's all of a sudden very quiet. Got a few archers up there, but not much infantry. How's looking out here? Yeah, same with Holy Roman Empire, very thin. France has still got a bit out here. Although they're archer units, these guys can still do pretty good melee. Like a Scots Guard could probably beat a depleted feudal knight.
The enemy are through the walls. Fight on! Praise to our Lord!
Damn,
Our
pretty
men
late
have
to
slain
be
the enemy
destroying walls.
general. Now
Oh, there
his
goes the
men will
general.
lose heart.
And France joining in with its cav. A few crossbow shots on this cav. Ooh. Got the Norse axeman coming in to help out. This might be a general kill here. No, that was very close. Almost got caught there again. Here we go, another charge.
Lord protect us. Our general lies
There goes
slain upon
Milan's
the
general.
battlefield.
Bang, I just got wiped out there. So the attackers still doing pretty well. Holy Roman Empire is pretty much gone, but France has got hope here. Very chaotic fight in this full alleyway here. You don't see too many fights where it's just one alleyway. It's usually a little more spread out. Although on this map it does happen, just because it's nowhere to retreat. If you retreat here, they can just get on the walls and shoot into your town centre. Bit of a clash here. Viking Raiders are the noble knights. So the pikes are just walking around. Come on guys, get fighting. Okay, Lav's got a few archers up here. It is slowing down a bit. Not too much happening, except this sort of area. Cav going in and around this part. Look at all the bodies piling up, man. Pretty tight fight out here. Plus these Scots Guard gonna close in these guys. Potentially good to make a retreat, and Denmark's got a fair few forces left. I'm pretty low in terms of Milan's infantry. And these guys are gonna wipe us out. And this whole game, you probably don't know it from watching it, but a lot of the game was determined by these archers that just sat on the outside and trying to... Like, there was a whole nother fight between the archers here shooting at each other. And these guys got decimated. I didn't know it was that bad. I mean, we got a few, but not nearly as much. That was a mosh pit there. That's got to be archer fire, I think. Oh, nice little push here. That'll be a break, yeah. Still a fair way to go. I wonder what happens. I think it just turns into a skirmish for a while. Looks like I'm retreating here to the town centre. I know they can use this high. They got a better position out here now. France still pulling his cavalry around here, but yeah, everything's been kind of pulled back now. And this is what remains of our force. 86 to 84. Is that max cav? No, that's our cav. Damn, these guys are just sending it. A few senders in this match. There you go, they ran away. Got some crossbows running away. So they've secured the outer wall now, and this is kind of the last stand. Still in favour of the attackers. They've killed more of us than we have of them. And they've got this high ground as well. I do remember this. It goes on for a while. It's just a massive skirmish. Although I think we come out on top of the skirmish. There's Merc's cav unit. Manages to get away there. Oh, one dropped. Still very even. To 88. Oh, another charge. Oh, that was a brutal charge. That's like a game-changing charge, to be honest. And he needed that because we were kind of winning the skirmish. It was turning around for a bit. And the bulk of the forces in these Norse archers, it looks like. A few crossbows. These guys are key if any infantry comes, and that's what the attackers should be worried about. They don't have a counter to this unless they get some archer shots in. Probably don't want to send them out like
we
that.
Are blessed. Oh. The enemy general is dead. We have sent the idiot to hell.
So the general got a charge out, but he died as he did the charge. Looks like we're sallying out here. A few Swiss pikemen joining in. Probably not going to win this one yet. We're already breaking. And this is a lot of France's men here. So we can probably get a few volleys off. Unit of 5 crossbows. Plus 3 there. $90 to 93. Looks like they're running away. Yeah, so it turns into a bit of cat and mouse out here for sure. These guys have, I don't even want to know how much kills these guys have. They got a beautiful angle here. They got anything for the
Our
taking.
men have fought long and are becoming tired.
They'll do well in the infantry fight as well. Got a pretty sick unit too, these guys. It's kind of like armor with pajamas. Yeah, really kind of beating a dead horse now with some of these units. But hey, I mean, every unit counts, 92 to 95. Another one drops. Now I'm surprised these guys still have ammo. Oh, just as I said it, they ran out. Okay, this is it. The final stand, boys. Got some adventurers charging in. I honestly do not remember who wins this. Pretty sure France wins this. The attackers win it. Ooh. There's a break from the Aventuriers. Remember, we got towers up here, so those things are going to shoot. At least these two will. So that's going to help the defenders for sure. And we still have our general. I think everyone but Denmark has lost their general.
Our allies' general lies dead, slain
Brutal.
by the enemy. We must
Brutal.
help his men avenge him,
Like
lest
to
they lose a
apply.
heart.
93, 96. Honestly, this is tight. Another break there. I think the goal of what Denmark's trying to do here is just to let these arrow towers shoot as much as possible. Pretty close fight here. Comes the Aventuriers. Guys, I think the attackers win this. Yeah. The last fight, poor Norse archers. Hold on.
Holy Mother, save us! Our enemy is
Guys,
in
that got
control of the
really
fort.
close. They could have easily broke. 96 to 100%. Don't know what else remains.
Today's defeat is nothing.
So that's
We
a game.
fought like true men. Next
Enjoyable
time,
game
these
from memory. I
pigs will
think
pay for their good luck today.
it was just probably France played really well in this area here, and we couldn't get a clean angle with our archers. So maybe if we brought a bit more infantry, could have been different. But hey, that was a good watch and a good game. So let me know what you guys thought of that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.